Man, my grandpa was driving my John Deere the other day. Now, I don't know if he just fell asleep at the wheel or if he had one too many cold refreshments before lunch, but he knocked the rock bucket almost clean off. Pretty sure he found a mud pit because this damn thing is covered and it has very few hours on it. Once I get this cleaned off, I'll grind that old weld off. I'm not saying I welded that, but it definitely did not penetrate. Now that's a bit more clean, I can grab the old trusty DeWalt. You know your grandpa had one of these in the shed growing up, and if he didn't have one, you're lying. Now that's grinded clean. I'm going to set my camera down so I can use both hands. I'll grab the camera when I'm ready to weld. Pretty sure this pizza is not old, I think. All right, let's finally get this welded. I got a buddy coming over who needs help removing a hood from his pulling tractor. I also got new tires put on the rims off camera and put some window tint on. I doubt that stays on, knowing Grandpa. Pretty decent weld, hopefully that holds. Put this stinger back on top of my welder, and then we will go park this over by the pond for now. I decided to put my country's flag on my tractor. Can we take a moment of silence for the things going on in the world? That is a nice touch. Hopefully Grandpa won't tear that off with his driving skills. Anyway, guess what? I went up to my house and got Max. He loves riding in the tractor. God damn, he got the inside all muddy too. I know his response would be, well, we didn't have no cab back in my day. Well, you ain't gonna have a cab in my day either if you can't clean up after yourself. All right, hang on tight, buddy. You know Grandpa taught me how to drive. Maybe one day soon I'll have enough time to throw a line in. I'm gonna park this over here. Buddy should be here soon with the 9RT pulling tractor. Damn, dude. That's your pulling rig?
Yeah, man. Well, it's mine, but I didn't do any of the work, to be honest. That's why I got friends like you. I need help removing this big hood. Honestly, I want to see the turbo and everything, so yeah, hood has got to go.
That air breather is something else, buddy.
I'll admit, it's a bit goofy, but I think it's helping. You should hear this beast start up.
Go turn that key, man. She probably sounds really nice.
You're gonna be like, damn, Craig.
Damn, Craig. How much this thing cost you?
My entire inheritance.
That was easy. Hood is off. Let's start it up. Very nice. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.